Wow, man, 2020 is shaping up to be one of the worst years in gaming history. I thought 2019 was bad, but 2020, but 2020, can you hear me? I said, but 2020 is even worse. It's horrible. I'm looking at all the video game releases, and I will not be purchasing pretty much any of these games coming out. They all suck and are all beneath me. I am a higher level thinker, a higher level entity that would not allow himself to be so pathetic he would even consider buying any of these bad games. And speaking of bad games, games that suck, we have Doom Eternal, which is just another boring generic shooter that only casual bad taste having dude bros will enjoy. Remember when the dude bros were only on Xbox? As long as you just didn't go over to the Xbox side, you didn't have to really worry about dude bros plaguing the platform, you know. But now everywhere you look up, there's dude bros that play nothing but Call of Duty left and right, play nothing but Overwatch, just all these generic shooters. They're everywhere now, which is sad for PlayStation. PlayStation used to have like deep, compelling, well-written RPGs, you know, a variety of different games. Now PlayStation just seems to keep coming out with shooters as well, or walking simulators. It's just, these are the dark eras of gaming. I mean, gaming can't get any worse than this. It's just sad. Like, nobody tries anymore. These developers just pump out the same garbage that cater to the lowest of the low type of individual. It's just ridiculous. How can you consider yourself a gamer, a person of intelligence, if you play shooters? It just doesn't make sense to me. You know, shooters, again, cater to the lowest of the low type of individual. You know, and if we're speaking about Doom, Doom has been garbage since its creation. I remember playing the old school Doom games and thinking, oh, so this is what being a loser feels like. This is what, you know, being a low-level thinker feels like, because only losers will be playing a game like this. Me being such a higher-level thinker, even at that time, being as good, no, as great as I am, realize, oh, okay, so this is not for me. This is definitely not for me. This is not something a multi-talented stallion, a higher level entity such as myself, should be wasting his time with. So I put it in the trash where it belonged and never looked back. Just continued to play the amazing games I was used to. And I thought that was the last that I would see of that series, because usually what I say goes in gaming. Like, if I say a game is trash, it usually ends up dying out and nobody plays it anymore, because people realize that what I say goes. Like, when it comes to gaming, my word is law. Like, what I say is going to be the new standard. So if I say a game sucks, people are going to rally behind that and say, yes, this game is trash, and that game is pretty much done after that if I call it out. So it was surprising that more games just continue to be made. You know, this franchise continued to milk tons of games, which were all failures, by the way. And here we are again, another bad Doom game. I mean, come on. How can you continue to make the same game over and over again that never adds anything new or unique to these games? Just run around like a casual and just shooting bullet spongy enemies left and right. That's all these games are. Run around level to level on these boring, uninspiring levels, by the way, that just have no creativity. Look like they were designed by like a 2-year-old or something. But you run around on this level to level, shooting enemies over and over again. It's so boring. The game gets boring instantly. How can you continue to play this? They never do anything new in these games. They require no skill. Graphically, it's always been inferior to other games. Doom just has always had nothing going for it. And Doom Eternal is by far the worst entry in the series. The gameplay is nothing but a button masher. The graphics look last gen at best, and that's me being generous, extremely generous, because this game looks worse than the original Doom games that came out way back in the day. The music is lame. You know, I guess this game is for people that, like, just don't have anything going for them, you know, so they want to play a shooter to feel, you know, like they're badass or something. I really don't know what the appeal to these games are. I guess they're just nobodies in real life, so they're like, oh, if I play Doom, man, I have a big gun, I can run around shooting people, I'm the man in this game, man, so yeah, let me play Doom. I guess that's why they play. But if you're looking to this game to feel cool, then I just don't know what to tell you, because there's nothing cool about Doom. There's never been anything cool about it. If anything, you look worse than you looked before by playing this game. I mean, I just can't believe this is what gaming has come to. Releasing bad games like this, milking dead franchises. How desperate can one get? Imagine running around claiming you're a gamer when you play shooters. It couldn't be me. Could never be me. I would never allow myself to stoop that low. It just could never happen. You know, Doom Eternal is just garbage. It has no story. The gameplay is just repetitive. You know, just run around and shoot enemies all day. It's boring, and there's no variety to it. You can't do any cool finishers. You're not killing them in cool ways. It's the same thing. It's so bad. So repetitive. As I said, the graphics look last gen, and that's me being generous. The music sucks. And of course, we'll have the fanboys be like, oh, but come on, man. Come on, man. Be like, come on. You haven't even played the game yet, man. It hasn't even come out yet, man. So how do you know it sucks? And it's like, do you know who you're talking to? I am not some low-level peasant like you. I am a higher-level being. Someone so great they will write about me in the history books. They will teach kids about me in the future. Every class that your kids take, there will be pictures of me in the books that they're reading. That's how great I am. I am a legend in the making. No, I'm already a legend. So for you to think we're on the same wavelength, for you to think that I would even have to do the things that you have to do, is very disrespectful. I'm way better than you. Like, it's not even close. It's not even, it's an understatement for me to say how better I am than you. I am so much better than you. I'm a person who defies the limits of perfection on the daily. One who just knows things. I defy the limits of greatness left and right. I can look at something, whatever it is, and by one look, it's like my eyes just scan. You know, I'm so futuristic. I'm so far advanced. I'm so ahead of the crowd. My eyes are just programmed to look at something, and it scans its data and everything, and the data comes back to me, and it's like scanning. Okay, Doom Eternal, garbage. And it's just, it tells me just that quick. Just by one trailer, just by one look. That's how great I am. So unlike you losers, I don't need to play a game to know if it sucks or not. I don't need to wait till a game comes out to know if it sucks or not. Because my gaming level is so high, none of you losers can ever compare. I'm so far ahead of you that you will never be able to catch up. You will never understand the creative genius that goes on in my brain. So stay in your lane, bro. Stay in your lane. But this game is going to flop so hard. It's less than a week away and has absolutely no hype at all. Nobody's talking about this game, man. This game will be dead on arrival, just like all the other Doom games. This is what happens when you allow casuals to take up space in gaming. Instead of making deep, compelling games like developers used to, instead they just start pumping out garbage that caters to those casuals, because that's all it is at the end of the day, is money. They know the casuals have no self-control. They're just going to go to the game store, throw their wallet at the cashier. It's just like they move on autopilot. Like, new garbage game? Give me game? Give me here the $60. Give me game. New garbage game. It's just, that's how they act. So it's like, oh, we can keep getting money out of these idiots. Oh, heck, we gonna keep putting out these garbage games. What happened to catering to the real gamers, such as myself? Gamers that appreciate quality. Gamers that know what quality is. Sadly, those days are gone. I mean, all of you casual frauds that plan on buying Doom Eternal, please just quit gaming. I mean, come on! You're not gamers anyway, so why stay? You're just embarrassing yourself at this point. You could be playing much better games, yet you choose to play a boring, repetitive, no skill required, melt-to-death shooter like Doom. That alone says you're pathetic. You're okay with being like this? You can look yourself in the mirror. You can talk to your family and be okay with this. You can go to out in public and be okay with this. This is just not okay. How can you expect to be respected if you play bad games like this? I guess you just don't want to be respected. You're so used to getting no respect that you don't even care anymore. But you would think that all these years that you haven't been getting respect, you would now want to get respect. I'm literally giving you the golden ticket with these videos. Every video I make is to make you better. I drop gems, I drop knowledge in every video that I make that's going to make the average gamer better. That's going to put them on higher levels of thinking. But instead, you morons choose to watch these other channels which are nowhere near as good as me, say the same exact thing in every video, do the same exact thing, not go anywhere, just stay in the same stratosphere, but I'm taking things to the next level. I'm flying beyond the moons and the stars, and you're getting left behind. There's no YouTuber or anybody on the internet in general that's bringing the facts that I bring in every video, that's bringing such high quality videos. Every video I publish, I put out amazing editing, amazing commentary, thought-provoking videos. You will never find another like me, man. That's why I'm the king of YouTube and the king of gaming, because I do what they can't do, which is why they want to do what I do. So many people are trying to copy me, but you can't copy a legend like me. Doom Eternal is complete garbage. Anybody that supports this game, hang up your controllers, call it a day. You're not a gamer.